Yeah, cleaning up a case like a missed spot. So now the cops are bitter like a walk. Get her out to me, she can tell a lot. Give it a minute, she can see it, now you're hella caught. Sick and bit by bit, your plans are botched. By a vivid who can kick you down a notch. Think you're clever, show her what you got. You never died before? Well, here's your shot.
Opposite. Oh. Dara, no, this one. How to work like that?
Morning, Aunty Lee.
Hey. Wow, so long haven't seen you, huh? Everything okay between you two?
We're okay now.
Kopi o kosong?
I saw this on the counter. It's Minis from Mr. Noel, right?
Thank you. So, Aunty Lee, how's business?
How's business? More like how to do business. This drilling is driving me mad.
Is it from number 35? Because I saw a building authority notice at the door. It's going to go on for another 2 weeks, if they end on time.
No, you see lah. When you use your NMP power to ask them to keep it down, can or not?
Sorry, Aunty Lee. They do have a PA permit, and they are allowed to renovate as long as they keep noise level within limits. Trust me, the authorities have a close eye on these things.
Want kuih?
Oh, yes. Can I just have that spoon?
Dara lah, Jay. How to work this? Wow, today must buy 4D, huh? Your shop just next door, but this is the first time you come inside. Here, for you to order. Oh, must try the kuih lapis, huh? I just made fresh.
Oh, sure. Actually, I've been wanting to come here for lunch. But my wife usually brings food from home and we eat in the shop. So, how's your business?
Surviving lah, I suppose.
Better than me. Who goes to a hardware shop when the supermarket got everything? And with the noise next door, lagi worse.
See lah. Diam lah.
Anyway, I want to try your food before I leave Bukit Tinggi.
Oh, you're leaving? Where are you going?
I'm closing my shop. Time to retire. Show you something.
Aiyo, what happened?
I fell down from the ladder.
Oh, what? How?
I was trying to put the paint tin on the shelf. I've been doing it for so many years. No problem. But since number 35 started their renovation, bad luck.
Aiyo, luck has got nothing to do with it lah. At our age, must be careful, okay?
And got more. Yesterday, there was a delivery to my shop. A heavy box of plastic stool. I put it outside my room and called my son. Asked him to come and help me move into the store. But when he came, the whole box gone.
Huh?
Gone?
Gone.
Maybe your workers helped to move it aside?
No lah. Yesterday, only me, my wife, and my son.
So, did you ever find out what happened to your box of plastic stools?
很奇怪.
What?
This morning, when I opened the shop, I found the box at the back of my shop. Hello? Okay. I'm just next door. I'll come back. Give me a minute. Sorry, I've got to go back to my shop.
Don't worry. I packed for you 2 packets of ayam tempura with rice, okay? And I'll give you the kuih lapis for free lah. We'll send it to you in 10 minutes, so you go first lah.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
Thank you. Bye.
You also said the energy of the place has changed.
I heard a rumor from my network of helpers that number 35 is haunted. The tenants there don't last more than 6 months.
Now only you tell me,
If the aura from number 35 is affecting Mr. Liu's shop, would we be affected also?
Mr. Liu looked like he was there when Singapore gained independence. Of course, he will forget where he put the box and then claim it magically moved.
Hey, show some respect for your elders, Uncle. Doesn't mean just because he's old, he forgets things, okay?
I mean, the dude is old.
Then how come I'm so old but I remember the menu better than you? Yeah. Oh, can you pack 2 meals to go for Mr. and Mrs. Liu and some drinks also for the workers at number 35? Actually, Nina, I need Cheryl and Yana here to help you with the customers here. Can you bring the food over?
You want me to go to number 35?
Yeah?
But what if the bad luck rubs off on me and I bring it back here?
Sir.
Say no to drugs.
Tell me again why we are doing this instead of the boys on the team.
Comraja say HQ wants everyone to clock in at least 15 hours of community outreach. And by everyone, he means you and me also, sir.
Easy for him to say. He gets to clock his hours playing golf in the SPF Open.
That's why he's the commissioner.
I wonder what he meant when he said we were lucky to have gotten the best location. What's so good about this junction?
Never covered this part of Bukit Tinggi. Don't worry, sir. Let me search for the answer.
What?
Commissioner Raja sabot us.
Why? Car hits father and son at Bukit Tinggi Avenue 15 junction. So? Secondary school girl struck by car 4 days after father and son accident. Residents claim junction in Bukit Tinggi Avenue 15 is...
Cursed. Go on more, go on.
Okay, stop. Stop telling me all these bad things that happen here and just continue handing out the flyers, Ken. Just engage the community, do your job, and then we can all go home.
Sorry, sir. I remember Chan and the older guys talking about this. When someone dies suddenly, like in an accident, their spirit hangs around the same place looking for a replacement before moving on.
It's the discretionary right turn at this junction. This is probably why those pedestrian accidents happen. Don't be superstitious.
Then how do you explain this? 2 weeks ago, a 64-year-old man who was standing where we are right now had a heart attack out of nowhere and collapsed.
Naren, that's how heart attack happens. Out of nowhere. That's why it's called a heart attack. Crap!
That's what it is.
Haha, very funny. You got tissue or not?
In my bag.
Don't.
Nina, what happened? You were gone for so long. You didn't send the food to Mr. Liu?
I went to number 35 first to give drinks to the workers. Then I went to Mr. Liu's shop.
And then?
Nina, are you okay? Shh.
I went inside the shop, but Mr. and Mrs. Liu weren't there. So I thought, maybe someone is in the back. So I went further into the shop.
And?
Mira Jasila.
So quiet back there. I thought maybe everyone was upstairs. That's when I heard it.
Heard what?
Someone or something breathing loudly. But there was no one there. Not even Mr. or Mrs. Liu.
Come. Here, drink this. Ginger tea with lemon, huh? Good for the stomach and very calming. Okay? Semangat. You were probably influenced by Mr. Liu's story this morning. Then you let your imagination run wild. But better to be safe than sorry, huh? So, salt will ward off any evil that's lingering, lah. Huh? My mat did that for all the kids.
I never told anyone this, but when I was young in Manila, there was a forest behind where I lived. I used to play in the field near that forest with all the other kids from the neighborhood. One day, the neighborhood kids went to watch a movie, but I thought they were in the field. So I went there to look for them. When I was about to leave, I swear I heard my friends calling my name from the forest. I was about to go in when my mother ran over and pulled me away.
What was it?
I don't know, but I know it wasn't my friends. My mother called them multo. We believe they're spirits or demons. Ever since that time, I developed a sixth sense for this multo. This isn't the first time I felt their presence.
Oh, my hair's standing.
Don't tell me. You also buy into this woo-woo.
I mean, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah lah, don't be so superstitious. You go and deliver the food, go.
I need to settle the petty cash budget and settle the...
I'll go, okay? I go.
You, drink some more tea.
What if...
What if what?
What if what Mr. Liu say is true? We are very close to number 35, you know.
Nonsense lah! All nonsense! Please, go back to work. You, go back to work also. You, both of you, go.
So,
What?
did you hear it?
No?
What do you see?
I saw Mrs. Liu standing outside the shop looking hungry as hell, so I gave her the food and came back. You want me to put down and report from it? Welcome to Aunty Lee's Delights. Table for one.
Yes, please. It's my first time here, you know. I used to live in Bukit Tinggi. I grew up here till we moved away. Now that my parents are gone, I'm thinking of moving back here.
Yeah, this neighborhood's nice. That's why we're here.
Oh, beyond that, it has a lot of memories for me.
Sure. This way, please.
I was wandering around the neighborhood and I chanced upon this place. The smell is too good to resist. I'm Kui.
Yana, if you must know.
What's today's special? I used to live here. This area has a lot of heritage and a lot of stories. There's one famous story about this row of shop houses. There was a woman and a newborn son. They died in a fire in one of these shop houses that was during a Japanese occupation. The husband, he didn't die, but he was so sad. He buried the bodies underneath one of these houses. He got killed when the Japanese came and raided this area looking for Chinese resistance activists.
Sure or not?
My neighbor's grandfather was friends with the husband while they were children. They grew up all their life here in Bukit Tinggi. The truth is, the bodies were never found. I don't know which shop house it is, but I think it's one of these. For all we know, this may be the very shop house that we're in right now.
Diyos ko po.
Don't believe me? Go and check out yourself. Anybody who's lived here for a long time would have heard this story.
I just might.
A refill on your tea, Mr. Kui? All that storytelling, my throat must be very dry.
I'm sure it's not this one. It's so perfect and clean. No, thank you.
We are lucky we were not in the middle of the junction.
Why would we have been in the middle of the junction?
That kind of place, dirty, you never know. We might have get killed in action.
Please.
Sir, think about it. After you fell, the wind scattered our flyers. And if the wind blew them towards the junction and we went there to pick them up, who knows?
Naren, that's how wind works.
But it's so hot, there's no wind. How come the flyers blew away?
I don't know, Naren. I don't know much about the weather, okay? If you want, you can ask the Met Service. Can you stop being so dramatic? It's some flyer and strange weather. And me falling down is just bad coordination on my part. Just one of those days. Tomorrow will be better.
Or worse.
Would you like a coffee to go with your pangat pisang?
Yeah, sure.
Great. I'll be right back with it.
Thank you.
Is everything okay?
Kuih kodok! Kuih kodok! Kuih kodok! It's me, Andre. What's wrong? I just came to...
Stop. You can stay as long as you promise not
Hey,
to call me
kodok.
that.
Okay. Rosie, how have you been?
Well, my husband recently died, so how do you think I've been?
Oh, yeah. So sorry to hear about ML. Rosie, I really tried to come back to Singapore in time for the funeral, but, I was stuck in an event in Europe and I couldn't pull out at the last minute. And anyway, I came here to congratulate you. Very nice.
It's a simple place. I hear yours is doing very well.
Yeah, just making ends meet lah.
Doing well, say doing well. I don't need to pretend.
Okay, yes, I'm doing well. In fact, business is great, which is why I'm here. To see if you're interested in a collab.
What's a collab?
A collaboration, is what these youngsters call it nowadays. You and me together. In business, of course. What were you thinking?
Nothing. What were you thinking?
Rosie. You and I, we share a past, but who knows? Maybe also a future.
So, I can confirm that Bukit Tinggi was definitely a Japanese rounding up area and there was a major fire here. But nothing on our specific row of shophouses.
And that proves that?
Proves that Chris' story is BS.
Then how do you explain what happened to me in Mr. Liu's shop?
Tiredness, imagination, delusion. Shall I go on?
But Nina heard it.
And I'm calling BS.
Okay, I don't care what you call it, but she was scared. You saw her, and that's proof enough for me. You have proof that these things don't exist?
Well, how about the fact that Aunty Lee and Nina have been staying here for so long and they've never heard a thing? Unless you're telling me the ghost has a permit to only haunt the ground floor.
You didn't feel that chill run down your spine, then you won't be talking so much.
Fine. You know what? I'll prove to you that there's no such thing as ghosts.
How?
I'll stay here overnight. Ghosts only come out at night, right? I'll be here to watch them when they come out.
You watch them, and who watches you? Okay, opesom. Opesom, yes. Opesom.
Can we go again?
Don't worry, Cheryl. If you're only eating, Nina and I are just upstairs.
We'll just be fast asleep.
Wait. If I stay overnight, does that mean I get OT?
I swear, I heard someone calling my name last night.
But who? I didn't come downstairs. I went up and went straight to bed.
Neither did I. And I got up in the middle of the night to go to the toilet, and Mom was snoring in her room.
I don't snore.
Of course not, Mom.
And I didn't hear anybody calling my name.
So what you're saying? I'm hearing things?
I mean, if the shoe fits. You had a long day at work. People were calling you all day. You had prep to finish. You're probably just tired and imagining things.
Did you turn around when you heard your name being called?
Why?
Just asking.
No, seriously, why? Aunty Lee.
Some Chinese Chinese people believe if you hear your name being called, don't turn around.
Otherwise,
Otherwise, matilah. So the next time it happens, just ignore it, okay? And whatever you do, don't turn around.
next time.
How do you know the ghost is Chinese?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got it, sir.
Slow day today, but better than handing out those bloody flyers, right?
Don't speak too soon, sir.
Why?
Team C is sick today. Commissioner Raja wants us to fill in for them. Same place as yesterday. Collect the flyers from the duty desk.
The whole team C is sick at the same time.
He wants us to go soon. Lunch crowd is the best. More people, the faster the flyers will go. Faster finish, faster go. His word, sir, not mine. Sir, we had another accident at the same junction.
When?
Yesterday at 1940 hours. And we left just an hour ago. Could have been us, sir. I told you the junction is jinxed.
Can you stop this nonsense? It's a coincidence.
Sir, let me just say, in the Indian culture, they say the universe tried to show us something bad is coming by giving you near misses. And this is a near miss.
Hey, 你们两个可以回去做工吗？没事的。
What happened?
My workers stopped work. They don't want to go back to the site until I bring in a priest.
Why?
We knocked down a wall and we found this.
Sir, want to head out to Jinx Junction and finish up our community service hour requirement? We only managed to finish up one stack yesterday.
Yeah, sure.
Sir, you don't look so good. You sure you're up for this?
Couldn't sleep well last night. Just a bit tired. It's nothing. Let's just finish this thing.
Sir, are you okay?